What's going on, everybody? I finally got a cap for my truck, so I'm gonna be showing you guys that and kind of explaining a little bit to you how I plan on building it up for doing, what I intend to do with it, which is basically just being able to take my truck camping or wherever really, and just sleep in the back and have pretty much everything I need to, survive for 2, 3, 4 days. So this is the cap that I got. It's a ARE Overland or Overlander cap, something like that, I forget. And it's got some probably like off-brand roof rack on top of it. The ARE caps are nice. This is actually the exact one that I wanted, but they were like $2,700 without the roof rack. So I didn't get one because this truck's kind of old. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have it. So I didn't want to spend that much money, but I found this one for way cheaper than that, like half the price basically. And these ARE Overland ones are nice because it's supposed to be more flexible for like taking trails and stuff like that. I don't know how many trails I'll actually be doing in this thing because it's kind of big. But it's supposed to be more flexible, and it's also supposed to be able to hold more on the roof of the cap or whatever. I think it's like 550 pounds. A normal cap's like 350, 400 pounds, something like that. So yeah, I just got it yesterday, and it is literally not only the cap that I wanted, but it has all the options that I wanted. I still got to get the third brake light hooked up. I'm gonna do that soon. Get up in this bad boy. So yeah, it's got the carpeted, like inside of the cap is carpeted, which is nice because I've read from a lot of people who do like camping in the back of their trucks and stuff like that with caps, that if you don't have the carpet, the condensation gets really bad. So it's like pretty much almost like a must to have the carpeted ones. So yeah, it's got that. It's got this cool window that not only like slides, and then I can put this part down in my truck from the inside, so I can have like a pass through right there. But it also, you can flip these little tabs up here, and the whole thing folds down so you can clean it, which, as you can see, it definitely needs to be cleaned. Looked like somebody's dog had their nose or something up on it. But this is pretty cool because like I could buy like a screen or something like that, whether I wanted to flip the whole thing down or just that piece right there, the middle piece. And I could leave this open because, if I'm camping somewhere where there's going to be people around, you kind of don't really want to leave, the back wide open or even the sides, because somebody could break in. And evidently that's a real thing with people who do this, like boondocking, overlanding type stuff, is there's basically like, I don't know, pirates or bandits or something like that, whatever you want to call it, out there sometimes. So, but nobody's going to be able to sneak in through a 3-inch gap. So I could, as long as it wasn't raining or anything like that, I could leave that open if I put a screen in there just to get like the bugs away if it was in the summertime or whatever. But I probably won't be camping in here a whole lot in the summertime because it's gonna be really hot. I'm not paying, thousands of dollars for a AC unit to go in here. So it's probably just gonna be in like temperatures where I can open up this and crack these side ones, and then maybe have like a little fan going or something for circulation. But if all that doesn't work, it's still too hot, then I'm probably not going to be doing this like midsummer. But anyway, yeah, so that's a super cool option. I definitely wanted this slide window. I didn't even know this whole thing flipping down even was an option, so that's super cool. And then it's got these sliding windows with the screen there so bugs can't get in. So I'll probably keep like this back all closed up, and then these screens open for ventilation, or even in the wintertime. I'm gonna definitely have some kind of ventilation because I'm gonna have a heater going in here in the wintertime, so don't want to kill myself with carbon monoxide poisoning. So that's super cool. Yeah, it's got all the options that I wanted. Let me hop out of here real quick. Now I just got to figure out what kind of like setup I want in here. I was thinking either, I've seen setups where it's like a bed, then like a little hallway, and like countertops and like cabinets over here, so you've got a little space to move around. But if I want to take my whole family with me, that doesn't leave really any room for the kids, for the girls to sleep, or the dogs, or whatever, or everything. So I was thinking about doing like a solid, you know, platform all the way across with cabinets underneath, 2 cabinets underneath, and then I could have a bed in there, or I could just make the whole thing a bed, and maybe have like a small bed in there, and then just have like a little air mattress, another little air mattress, or like a sleeping pad, sleeping bags, stuff like that for the girls. But I saw one last night that was super cool because it was basically the first idea I said, with a little hallway, but then there was like a piece that goes right down on the floor, and you can pick it up and stack it on top, so it makes the whole thing flat. So you can have the hallway when you want it, and then you can have, you know, the straight across flat bed across the whole width of the truck bed if you want that too. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But for now, I'm just gonna, I want to get started with it and just see what it's like, and you know, the setup will evolve over time. So for right now, I just got a couple cheap things at Walmart, and I will show you what my kind of like beginner base model setup looks like right now. So here's my most basic form of this setup. Got a bed. It's the most important part, right? We're doing this whole thing for camping, so we need a place to sleep at and shelter. Got a 5-gallon thing of water there from Walmart. I plan on probably doing most of these trips when it's kind of like cold outside, at least at nighttime, if not all day and all night. I really like the whole like winter truck camping thing. So there's a heater back there. Just wanted to make sure it would fit in there right. It doesn't have any fuel hooked to it right now, but I've got some of those in my little box right here. Just completely destroyed my heat source for my food. Yeah, I can already tell where space becomes an issue with this, because I plan on putting this black box in here just for right now, and even with this small, you know, twin air mattress, there's really no place for it. So I could always get a roof rack, like one of those cage racks, and put it up there, but then I'm going to make the height of my vehicle taller, so I might not be able to get in and out as freely as some places, either like trails in the woods or places with clearances like short bridges, or like some fast food places. I think they're like 14 feet, so I should be good, but who knows if there's some that are not that tall. Yeah, anyway, so I see why now people a lot of times will have a bunch of like drawers and cabinets with their bed sitting on top, because there's not really room for a box like this. And you know, basically you've got a place to sleep, you got shelter above your head, you got water, and you need food. So food kind of takes up a lot of space. This little thing is nice and small. I'll show you how that works. So this I can just keep right in there, but you need a pan. So you just open this little valve up. I'll show you without it first. Open this little valve up, put the little clicker, and you can turn your heat down. You just cook right on top of there like that, right? So that's nice and small, because it just pretty much, you know, like unscrews. See if I can do it with one hand. Hold on, I'm filming. Pretty much just like unscrews. There we go. And then you can fold these little prongs in, and it packs up, you know, real nice and small. And these canisters are not very big either. So, but yeah, definitely next step. I got the essentials. I think I can always just toss stuff in a little cardboard box or something like that for now, but I think I got most of the stuff that I would need. The one guy that I follow on YouTube that does a lot of this kind of stuff, he just basically like stops at grocery stores and hops around, but he does have all his utensils and stuff like that on underneath his bed. He's got like 2 like pull-out drawers on either side of his bed, so he keeps all his stuff in there. He keeps, basically he's like real big into like the food aspect of camping. So basically one whole side of his setup is all like food stuff, and then the other half is like actual camping supplies. So I'm probably not going to go that heavy on the cuisine side of things, but definitely going to be needing some drawers and stuff like that in here soon. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to get away for a night and just use this little setup here and see where its weaknesses are, and then the setup will evolve from there.